welcome guys. Sorry about the short wait there, but we should all be good. So you guys want to introduce yourselves, talk about the run a little bit before we begin?
Oh, hello. I have no speedrunning experience whatsoever. Just thought I'd put that out there.
For
When you guys are ready, just feel free to give a countdown on your stream as well.
yeah, too
I
easy.
will start the timer on my end.
All right, can we be heard now? Can you guys hear me? Just making sure before the run starts. There is no audio on this menu at all. But can you hear my microphone? That's the question. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, as I said, Draco, when the screen goes black after loading the save, you can start the timer. So, all right, you're good. Let's go. That is a lot quicker on Xbox than it is on PlayStation. Is all right. So the gist of Metal Gear Solid 3 is we're in the Cold War. We're doing some undercover sneaking ops in the Russian jungle. And our first mission is to go rescue a defecting, not a defective scientist, a defecting scientist named Sokolov, and we're going to go help him out in this first sequence of the game. So, you'll probably notice I'm playing on the Japanese version. There's two reasons for that. One, I prefer the Japanese audio. Two, it is ever so slightly faster. And we gotta get the backpack out of the tree. You didn't see it in a cutscene, it got stuck on this tree. So we're gonna get it out. Shimmy across to it. Because I'm already bad and made movement mistakes. But yes, this is the Xbox One version. Because it was plugged in, my PS3 was not. So, the main mechanics of this game, as you've already seen at the start, I'll be rolling a lot. And it'll be uphills, mostly to avoid brain slowdown. And I'll also be rolling into load zones whenever possible. Speed ourselves up. So the start of this game is pretty easy. We just need to walk or jog, whatever you would class this current speed of movement as well as traverse a swamp with some crocodiles or alligators. Across, then again. So, rolling is only inherently faster up hills for the first 5 to 6 minutes of the game. We'll get an item a little bit. But first I'm going to let you explain a little bit about the tranquilizer gun we're using for this run. How it works.
So, on very easy, is it?
That's correct.
Yeah, on very easy, the easy gun gives you instant tranquilizers. So as soon as you shoot them, they're instantly asleep. You always have 80% camo, as well as it has unlimited ammo.
That's correct. We won't be using it in Virtuous Mission because the game automatically equips the Mark 22. We have an alert here, which isn't great because they can shoot this bridge out if they really want to. Right. And as you can see, Snake is really gonna try and fight the bridge. Alright, we're good. I tried to do a cutscene skip. I didn't get it because I didn't roll the dude right. That's not a big deal. It only loses a second or two. And we're through the bridge. Now, certain areas in this game will cut alerts. Usually anything that has anything tied to the story. So, codec calls, cutscenes will just kill alerts the second you enter them. If they're not a compulsory cutscene, it will just skip that cutscene and you'll continue with it. So, we're now in Razvet, and this is where Sokolov is being held. We're gonna go help get him out. He's just inside this door, burning all his secret documents, to say. There's a couple of funny videos of this. So, you're not gonna see it. Oh yeah, they're secret. They're very secret. So, what you're not gonna see is a bunch of people found us, and Snake went all John Wick on them, and now they're all knocked out on the floor. Look at that, they're all on the floor.
Did they kill his dog?
They did not kill his. I've never seen John Wick. I don't get the reference. I've only seen scenes, but they're all knocked out. They're all knocked out, and so we're gonna just go back to it the way we came because we have a date with Betrayal. Possibly. And by a date with Betrayal, our mentor is going to give us a solid ass whooping.
And throw you off a bridge.
That's right. To the water. And Paramedic's going to teach us how to heal ourselves. So, we have 4 cuts? I don't know, one. I think it's 4 cuts and 2 broken bones. By memory. I just kind of do this autopilot now. Yeah, 4 cuts and 2 broken bones. And Snake's all healed. We're all good.
Do you ever need to come back to that screen in this run?
Yes, I will have to come back to the heal screen twice in this run. Once to heal compulsory poison that we get in a cutscene, and once to heal somebody after a bike crash. Gonna have. But yeah, so the boss kicked us off the bridge, broke us up, and we took a couple of weeks off work, and we're all back in the Russian jungle because we're not satisfied with the result of that opening part of the game. So we're going to go looking to hunt down the boss and get payback for our betrayal by killing literally all of her friends. Everyone she has ever loved.
That makes it a bit morbid, but alright.
Truth.
I know.
There's a reason her codename is The Joy. She loves the joy of war. Anyway, she's here waiting for us again because she's a psychic or something. And she's going to kick our butt again and break our weapons. So, we did have a gun. We don't have that gun anymore. She broke it. So we're just...
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. So we're going to go all primitive. And if you don't succeed with guns, just throw yourself at everybody and knock them down. Just like that.
I'd like to just interject very quickly, guys, sorry, by saying that we have a $25 donation from Madrigal. No comment, but $25
Cheers.
is $25. Thank you very much.
Cheers for your dono, man. It's a pleasure. So, we have one guard here. We're just gonna do a little thing called a bump roll. We bump and then roll. It's literally self-explanatory. If you bump somebody, they won't instantly give you an alert status, and the hitbox for rolling in this game is magically atrocious. Like, you can be a solid fair way away, and I'll show you a really good example of it later on, of how far you can bump roll people. But,
I was about to say, you look like you were nowhere near him when you knocked him over.
Oh yeah, no, Snake's thighs are just too dummy thick. So we're back here, it's nighttime, so naturally all the guards went to bed somewhere, I don't know. They thought there'd be no reason to be here anymore since Sokolov got taken away by the Russians. We failed Virtuous Mission. We're gonna pick up the last word in infiltration technology. And it's on top of these box, and it's a box on top of other boxes. We got cardboard box A. That is the most useful thing in this whole entire speedrun.
That cardboard box that it allows Snake to ignore slowness caused by the terrain, like uphill terrains. puts out fire, and later on we'll use a cardboard box to fast travel.
Right, but first we're gonna have our first quote-unquote boss encounter. I need to concentrate because this is precise. Gonna shoot one guy, run outside, stand on the end of this scorch mark, equip stun grenades, lean. Second guy comes up, we throw the stun grenade down, knocking most people up. Second one goes straight up into the air to knock out the dude on the roof. Alright, he's gone. Now this last dude can be anywhere. Him being there is perfect. Turn around and throw him, and that's the Ocelot unit. That's the first boss of the fight. First boss of the game. Those stuns are super easy to mess up. And I'm just wasting some suppressor for a lot later in the game. Like half an hour away. But because the game automatically equips the gun here, I just take the time to start wasting it. So one thing that this game does different to most other Metal Gear games is that we have a backpack and all our items that we pick up is stored in the backpack until we later need them. So I spent a good amount of time when optimizing this route for very easy because traditionally most Metal Gear games are run on the hardest difficulty. But I decided to go for very easy, for something that welcomes not only newer runners, but people who are daunted by the fact that getting seen instantly causes a game over. So I've optimized these as best I can. So the first backpack we're going to quickly get out. We're going to get rid of our survival knife, get out the grenade, get rid of the directional mic, put everything in here away that we can, and get out the cardboard box, and then exit the menu.
Wait, you said he has a backpack, but he doesn't actually.
It's the little thing on like on the back of his hip. Can you see the little thing on it? You can fit a lot in it.
Oh, his fanny pack.
Yeah, his fanny pack. Alright, so as Gillentree mentioned earlier, that box is going to be super useful for a lot of this run. But first we have to traverse some really poorly placed traps, like this electric fence has a hole in it because security. We're going to run around the mines that you can't see, but trust me, they're there and they will blow you up. I don't think so. His stamina drain is affected by it. But, so we're going to equip the box here, and that's going to ignore this uphill terrain. This electric fence up here also has a hole in it, because it's surplus budget this year. Just roll through that. And another hole. Crawl through that one. Yeah, pretty much. Box will also allow us to rise up from the ground faster as it cancels the animation. That caution is intentional. I'm gonna roll up this hill. Draco, calm down. That's for later, mate. The caution moves that guard. Usually he'd be in the way. Not that that's really a big problem. We could just kill him. But it also allows us to walk a more direct route in the last room to the load zone. I'm gonna run along this fence without touching it, because if you get hit by an electric fence, it's rather comedic, but it wastes a good amount of time. And we're gonna be our next boss now, Ocelot, and I'm gonna need some quiet, so I can get this loot down. I'm gonna start off with a shot and then a stun grenade, so we're gonna... I'm gonna kill myself because I messed that up, but... Luckily, this game allows for really quick deaths and resets. So, we're gonna shoot him, throw a stun grenade, turn around so we don't get stunned, equip the easy gun again, and aim for his head. Pull out the stun grenades, throw another one. He's gonna shoot us, hopefully. We're gonna turn around. He's gonna get stunned one more time. We're gonna aim. Need to get one in his head, and one in his somewhere. Now, and end the fight. There we go. We're out of here. Why? I have no idea why that doesn't skip the fight. That's been said by everyone ever. Alright, so if it's really dark and you can't see, that's great, because I can't see either. I've pretty much just memorized the route for this, just by knowing which way to hold on my stick. You can't use D-pad in this game for movement because it makes snakes stalk. But that's how you loop Ocelot. So... What you didn't know is that we actually jumped down here to escape some hornets, because if you have a morbid fear of bees, this next boss coming up is not for you.
Is this the boss that inexplicably gave a flamethrower for some reason?
No. He's not till later, and he's annoying. He's annoying. No one likes the Fury. No, he's the pain. He is a beehive, or a wasp hive, or a hornet hive. Whatever.
Because that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, Kijima, that's it. Yeah, he does. He spins the guns around to kill the bees. So the reason we got the grenades out of the bag earlier is because we need them for this boss fight to break his bee armor. It's the best way I can explain it. He literally just makes bee armor. This fight is all about just landing headshots. There's not much to it. But his hitbox is a bit bad.
The armor sounds terrifying.
Bee armor is indeed terrifying. He's gonna hit us with some pheromones. We're gonna hit him in the head twice. If the hitbox allows. Or if my aim allows. Oh my lord. There we go. Alright, so he's gonna get the armor after 2 shots. We need to throw a grenade up to him and make sure it doesn't fall in the water, which is great. Alright, that's the end of the first phase. The Fury is a joke, don't you worry. The Fury's not a problem. You go straight back into B armor and we're gonna throw another nade. Sometimes Snake can underarm it, which is a bad result. And he can pirouette away. If we can get him to stay in the same spot like this, that's really easy, and that's the pain. No more bees.
Not bees.
Not the bees. I'm stuck on some terrain. Getting stuck on terrain is a trait of this game, especially with the box equipped. Snake loves to get stuck on things. So, we've done with 2 bosses. We're gonna have a bit of a relaxation from the boss rush for now. Movement, please. We're just gonna do running through some caves, rolling into a cutscene here, all that good stuff. Stabby boy. So, we're gonna equip the box for the rest of this area because it's mostly uphill. And we move much faster when in the box. Because you can run over snakes in this game. Do not run over scorpions though. They will sting you. I actually lost a run to getting stung by a scorpion. Which is not fun. So we're gonna roll off this cliff. Do a front flip off this one. And I'm gonna see if I can roll out of bounds. Yeah, I rolled out of bounds into the rock. Go. Rolling out of bounds doesn't do anything. It's just funny. They decided after the load zone to not make the rock solid. So we just do it for fun, I guess. I'm gonna do some swimming. We're gonna mostly drown Snake here. Because we're on very easy and we have the easy gun equipped, our stamina will never go down, even though we have a leech, which I didn't explain, but I will explain the leech in a little bit. So our health regen is absolutely insane. Like, it's absurd. So we don't need to get up for a breath here. We're gonna lose about half our health, maybe a little bit more. I've never actually looked at where it is. It's about half. Add more. Alright. Alright, so we need to do something really important here. And this actually does matter. We need to pull out our lethal gun. Aim at this barrel. And shoot the barrel. Now that barrel damages the end. And the end is a boss who isn't actually relevant for a little while. But we need him to take that damage. Or later for our loop. So we're gonna just trank this dude. I'm gonna shoot the wall here. So these guys see me. I need an alert. It moves a guard in this room to out of the room. Like, he just ceases to exist. Next we're gonna show you how blind they can be. Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna roll over here. Now this dude is really good at being blind. If we shoot the wall behind him, he'll run away and ignore our presence. And also, here's an example of the amazing roll hitbox. This guard cops it every time, and I'm like a mile away.
What? That's amusing.
Hitboxes, yeah. So it's only that guard literally has some weird hitbox due to where he runs, because no other guard is that vulnerable to it. But yeah,
I'm not quite sure if that was a tripwire you rolled under.
I rolled over it. Yeah, it's a tripwire that a trap will swing down and smack you in the gob.
Give him a good old headache.
Yeah, that is the most extreme. So we're now going to meet a man named Grennan. He's in this lab. I'm very cautious of
99%
these
sure
stupid fences.
I'm 99% sure that both that guard and that dog sort of should have seen you.
Well, remember, I have 80% camouflage at all times with the very
right,
easy gun
yes.
out. And they're pretty derpy on very easy. Like, you'll see how derpy the AI can be in this next area. Usually the game intends for you to put on a scientist outfit to infiltrate this lab. But all we need is a box and a gun. Sweet. So this first dude is not a very good door guard. He's facing the wrong way. Roll through him.
Another classic example of the dodgy hitbox.
Yeah, that dude, we're just gonna sleep. We're gonna roll down here and equip the box. I got lost here when I played this casually. I was looking around this lab for God knows. So we really only need the box for the stairs to make them faster. We're gonna unequip the box here. Go through this door. Now these scientists are brilliant. Look at this. Huh? 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 Who was that? It's just some dude with a gun. We'll ignore him. So we're gonna just mash through some
Sounds about
cutscenes.
right.
Don't worry, he's even sillier on the way out.
Does he do the exact same thing? He's like, oh, that guy's meant to be here.
Yes. As long as you stick to the right-hand side here, he won't give lying thing. Alright, so we're going to go through this door, roll through, knock him out, and we're going to pick up these cigars. These cigars are brilliant. They're going to help us later. I'm going to run away now. We're done with the lab. Alright, we're going to bonk roll this fellow. Which also unequips our box, which is handy. Snake's not going to open the door fast. Knock the old mate out. Old mate's going to go back to sleep right where he stands. And we're going to leave the lab. Snake, door. Thank you. Sometimes Snake doesn't like doors, especially in this game. He likes to get stuck on them or just not open them at all. And it's fun. I'm going to quickly change to the camera mode here so I don't accidentally face plant into the electric fence. Alright, so we're going to do our next backpack menu here, right before I go through here. So we're going to get out the cigar spray, get rid of the grenade, and get out the Patriot. And the Patriot is the whole reason I run on New Game Plus. It makes the fear joke. It's pretty easy anyway, but the Patriot makes the fight literally free. You'd be doing well to mess it up, even exaggerating. I'll quickly menu to stun grenades here because those. Alright, so this boss fight is super difficult, as I said. We're gonna skip some cutscenes and we're just gonna die straight away for fun. I didn't really like this run, so I thought I'd kill myself and reset. Everyone shout Nani in the chat, please. Yeah. He's gonna come over and investigate our dead body. We're not really dead, but he for some reason turns away from us. We're gonna use our tooth to revive ourselves. Throw a stun grenade at him. Turn around and equip the Patriot. Turn around, aim at him, and just spray him to death. Fun fact, that's a non-lethal kill. Because of the way he is programmed.
That makes complete sense. You're shooting rubber bullets, are ya?
If he's stunned, all lethal damage is transferred to non-lethal. So, yeah. So we're going to quickly menu to the easy gun, get the box, and we're going to cure ourselves. We're going to go up 1, 2, and cure our poison from the arrow that's permanently... we're going to lay down for no reason, are we? That's permanently now stuck in our legs. We're forever going to have that for the rest of the run. He used to be a CIA agent like Snake and arrow to the thigh. Alright, so this is another example of how silly guards can be. 1. And we're out of here without an alert. Just go
How
with
would
it.
they not get alerted?
Just go with it.
Out of curiosity, does that arrow provide any benefit to the run, or?
Well, yeah, I don't have to pull it out. That saves time. It's just there. It takes time to remove it. I don't want to do that. So we've done away with 3 major bosses and like the Ocelot unit. That's all good, but now we have a boss that will literally kill. Well, he can't kill you, but he can kill your run. Uh, he's coming up pretty soon. He's called the end. It is not the end of the game. In fact, it's only about third through the game. I don't even know. But I'm gonna not equip the box up this hill just to time my movement out. So this guy will ignore our presence.
Not sure if bad AI or 80% camo.
I was too far away from him, but it'll be again. So we're gonna roll through this guy, not off the cliff though, and dodge that. That can hit you. There's another one here. We just roll over it. All right. So the next boss is the end, and he has the biggest arena of any Metal Gear Solid boss fight ever. There's 4 areas, and we need him to stay in one. Luckily, he always spawns on the same cliff. So we're going to instantly equip the easy gun for our camo so he won't see us. Don't worry, the box is not suspicious in the jungle.
No, it's with its people. It's supposed to be there.
Exactly. Go off this cliff. I was meant to roll off of it, but you didn't know that. And we're going to walk up through this loading zone. Now, this boss fight it should end reasonably quickly, but there is a chance he runs away. And if he runs away, if he goes a certain way, I'll know exactly where he goes. But if he goes to the right, where he goes is anyone's guess. So we're going to try and end this fight before he even moves. We're actually behind him now. He's still looking for us to enter the forest where we came in, but our box is just too strong. So he's just waiting for us up here. But we're going to quickly equip stun grenades because these, for whatever reason, if you cook a grenade whilst you run, enemies can cease to hear your footsteps. So not only do we look vaguely threatening, he won't hear us. We're going to come up behind him. We're going to blow our passive smoke in his face. We're going to hold him up with the easy gun. Shoot next to him and wait for him to lay down. Get out our cigar spray one more time. 1. And whilst we're stunned, we're going to smoke in his face again. By the way, the boss fight's over. He's dead. It's just a white screen. Alright, he's done. We're out of here. Smoking kills, by the way.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. But we didn't actually kill him. He decided to explode in the cutscene. We just put him to sleep, and for that he self-destructed. We're now coming up to what most people consider the hardest boss in this entire game. He's called the Ladder.
Oh, longest ladder ever. Am I right?
For a while, this held the longest ladder in any video game, but I'm not sure if it still holds that record. So, if you have any donations, Draco, go ahead, because we've got a ladder to climb for a little bit.
We have nothing right now, so we're still just waiting. So I'd like to just remind everyone that this event is to benefit Supersonic, the joint Sonic and Mario speedrunner, who has 3 separate runs, I think, in ESA, but needs a little help getting there. So if you can provide any support to help him get there, it'll be greatly appreciated.
Alrighty, so this ladder's pretty famous. You don't need to be a Metal Gear Solid fan to know about this ladder. It goes a long way up. We're actually climbing a mountain. Literally. I know when the ladder will end just by the song, because it will always end just as Snake climbs over the top of the ladder if you don't let go of up.
I forgot how long this damn
It
ladder
goes for ages. Alright, we're out of here. We're gonna go to the mountaintop. This is where the scorpion can sting you. I actually changed the way I path every run now because of this stupid scorpion. I am not jumping off.
But
That
don't
is-
you want to do a flip?
I just did one off that little cliff. Alright, we're gonna walk out a little bit wide here on purpose because you're too fast. That dude will see you, and he can be a derp, but he can also cause an alert, and that'll cause a rocket launcher dude on a cliff to absolutely blow you to smithereens, and I don't want that. But this guard should be a derp for us. Nope, didn't want to do it.
Because a box is perfectly normal to see in a mountaintop.
Exactly. I've never tried it actually. You know what? Next time I do a practice or a load trick setup, if I run on PS3 again, I will. I'll do that. So we're gonna abuse the bonk roll mechanic here by bonking this dude and rolling over that. Just to save a little bit of time. If we, okay, Snake. If we roll through somebody and they fall off a cliff, it doesn't count as us killing them. They misstepped, so that dude's gone. Because Snake was not the direct cause of death, it doesn't count.
Pretty sure that's not how it works, but we'll go with it.
Well, the dude I killed when I blew up the barrel also doesn't count.
No, that's the barrel's fault.
It is the barrel salt, should have exploded. This dude is great at his job. It wasn't indeed. Yeah, Bloodloss that killed them. Okay, so everyone wanted to see me jump off a cliff. This is where I do it. That resets the room. That's all that does. No.
That's what the point of that was.
Normally, I wouldn't kill myself, and I wouldn't have an alert, but I missed the roll up the step, which is pretty volatile at best. So, you can't actually continue the game, with an alert. In this next area, you need to be alert free to progress, because we need to go meet Eva. We've met her, but you haven't seen her, and Eva is, Eva. Or Tatiana, depending on which outfit she's wearing. But she's gonna give us a way into the big evil Russian fortress. And which is all the way down there. We're gonna go visit it. But no, Eva rides a bike. She's quite fond of her bike. Alright, we're gonna go back the way we came a little bit. Just be aware, if you're ever a flamethrower guard, the masks they give you make you really blind, so just beware of that. And we're gonna break Snake's leg for fun.
Like the fact he can keep running at full speed.
Oh yeah, he can. Alright, so we're gonna do a backpack here. We're gonna get rid of the cigar, get rid of the Patreon, we're gonna get the Mosin Nagant out, and we're all done here. Mosin Nagant is actually the End's weapon. We got it for killing him non-lethally. It's a sniper rifle that doesn't kill people. It shoots tranquilizer darts instead of actual bullets. And coming up is the Fury. They gave this dude a rocket launcher, a flamethrower made with that's fueled by jet fuel. He can be a bit ridiculous. If I die here, it's very possible. I hope it isn't, but he can do whatever he pleases. But I need to hear where he goes at the start. Alright, he went to the right, so we can run around here. I'm gonna shoot him 3 times. Now he can do one of 3 things. He can shoot the floor. Okay, he's gonna run away. Now we just need to see where he lands. Where he goes is random, and there he is. Luckily, he only takes 6 shots to kill. If you get super lucky, he'll just land right behind you, or he'll shoot the floor and not move, and you can kill him before he leaves. But that pattern is rare, and it's completely random what he does. So after dealing with Angry Astronaut Dude, we're now in their very secret huge base. And all the hard work of wasting the suppressor like half an hour ago comes into play. This dude is the one unfortunate soul we will directly kill. Waste all of our suppressor.
So is there a necessary reason?
This may not be a long ladder. This may not be a long ladder, but we do actually have a $14 donation right now from Frosty, who just says, "Do a flip." I think he's had a lot of flips, but thank you very much.
Dylan.
Yes.
That's him, by the way. That's my commentator. So, yes, the reason we wasted the suppressor is because we need to make noise and then hide in a box for literally 1 second. Around here. This dude, gonna sleep him to make sure he doesn't interrupt us. We need to abduct a man. So we're gonna grab him and throw him to the floor. And we're gonna steal him. We need this guard specifically. And we need these guards to run past us. Hopefully they obey. If they don't, which they're not. Okay, so we're gonna put him down. There's a chance these guys won't move. Okay, hopefully. Okay, no, that's a death. We have to take a death here. We need those guards to move, and they will usually move based on a caution, but they will not always move, so we're gonna have to do another crack at that one. Hopefully this time. Okay, now that little subtitle of whatever that says in Japanese, they should run past us. Not? They just don't want to obey tonight? You know what, I'm gonna do this the safe way. Alright, we'll just do it that way. That's not the fastest way to do it, but they didn't want to play ball. Usually they run out and around the desk and you kind of just sleuth past them with the body, but as long as we're in no more than a caution, we can continue. I'm gonna steal his outfit. We conveniently have this mask that looks exactly like him. We've had that since the start of the game. Oh, that's not the one we want. That's the one we want. Alright, we are now Rykov. And even, like, there's nothing that gives away we're probably not Rykov. It's not like we have an arrow sticking out of our thigh. And a leech on our leg. See flopping around.
Leech is having a good old time.
Well, we need him for later. He's a good mate of ours. So this next scene is graphic. It is purely audio. There is no graphic video that we will see. But if you are easily distressed by the screams of somebody in pain, or screams of a lady, I advise you mute the stream until you see Snake standing in his prison cell, because this is nasty. Oh, this is unskippable if you're wondering why we're doing a story playthrough that you can't understand. There's nothing we can do to skip this. So if there's any more donations, Draco, perfect time.
Not right now, unfortunately.
Yo, Frosty, can you tell me if you can see it roughly what the timer is at?
A second. 39.50.
Wait, this is... That's the wrong button. We used a fork to get a fake death pill out of our leg. And luckily, if we stand there, it'll always land in us. We're gonna use this to, make Johnny's granddad or something. I don't know, there's some story reason for it. Check us out. And then we're gonna, you know, boot back to life, equip our cigar to look cool, and run away. In fact, the cigar is not to look cool, but we need to lose health.
And he just completely does not shoot at you or anything.
Their aim is atrocious. Look at them. Look at how much little health they've taken out of me. Most of that's the cigarette damage over time.
It's almost like they were just given a gun and told to go.
This dude might smack us. It's not the end of the world if he smacks us. He's not even here. Usually there's a dude here that'll smack us. But, he's just not here. There he is. We just smacked him with the door. He came really late. Also, we're gonna get preemptively... This dog is gonna ambush us. Oh, wait, it's not even here? Weird. The guard placement was so bad, and they were so slow, I don't have an alert here, so I'm gonna roll through this dog. And we're out of here. Usually a dog ambushes you, but he just didn't.
Started to be kind. Being a good boy.
Yeah, the guards weren't in that second room at all, which is really weird. Yeah, so the cigar, we have a quote-unquote boss fight coming up next. He's called the Sorrow. He's already dead. But we need to die. Like, this time, when we die, we're dying on purpose. Just like breaking Snake's leg right here again.
So has he now got 2 broken legs?
It's
the same broken.
Okay, so if you look at the health bar, the red line means I have an injury. If you don't heal injuries in the cure menu, they will eventually just heal themselves over time. You'll see the red line get smaller and smaller. Also, the leech. As you can see, because we're on very easy. The game likes to handy. Oh God, Snake, faster. The game likes to give make our regen insanely fast. The leech we have is currently draining our stamina faster than the game will allow us to regen. The less stamina we have, the less we can hold our breath. and we need to drown ourselves for the next boss. On higher difficulties, there is an easier way. You just blow yourself up with a grenade, but you just don't take enough damage on this difficulty to make it easier. So we're just gonna drown ourselves the old-fashioned way. Usually what this boss fight will show is the ghosts of everybody you've killed. I've only killed one person directly, so only one guard ghost is gonna show up. Yeah, well, you know, before there was grenades, people drowned themselves, plywood, duh. So there's gonna be one guard ghost and the rest will be bosses. We're not gonna see him because Snake's gonna die. And look here, the one guard we killed in Groznygrad has got his sweet, sweet revenge. And by sweet revenge, we can just use our tooth again. Our tooth is the almighty.
The almighty revival pill.
Yep.
7 day, every day.
Exactly. So we kind of got washed away. That was all really a nightmare or something. There's a story reason for it that I can't really remember. But now, we didn't remove the tracker in the prison to save time menuing. So there's going to be 2 guards from the Ocelot unit in this forest. They're not really an issue. Nice, we got log roll. They're not really an issue, but they can knock you over if the shotgun dude sees you. You can get past that dude at the start, but he will see you up here. So this shotgun dude who's just up on this cliff, oh lordy. This dude on that cliff, yeah, he'll shotgun you in the back and you'll go falling over. If he gets you any more than twice, it's time loss. But if he gets you twice, you're okay. If you fall in the water, however, that's a time loss. Don't do that. I don't recommend you do that, especially right in front of the load zone.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So we're in literally behind the waterfall is what this translates to. We're gonna have a black screen for a bit. Luckily on Xbox One, this loads way faster. On PS3, this black screen persists for like 25 seconds. But on Xbox, it's way faster, thankfully. We had a cutscene with Eva. We tried to catch a butterfly. She gave us some explosives and told us to blow something up for her. And because Snake is basically the main character from Bioshock 1, he'll do whatever anybody asks him to do. Especially if she has a pretty smile. So we're gonna do that.
Kindly go blow this up.
Yeah. We don't actually need those bullets, but we do need this. That box. Boxes are broken. Alright. Quickly get rid of the fork. Gonna get that, get rid of that, get that, get that, and get that. And I messed up, but that's okay. I'm gonna quickly go and get cardboard box B. Specifically B, because B, Snake is scared of ladders. Yeah, Volgan's coming up. Cardboard box B is what allows us to travel right into the room where the Shagohod is being stored, and that's where we need to plant some bombs. So we're gonna quickly equip the easy gun, cardboard box, and these guys are about as good as any guard. Laters.
Because the walking cardboard boxes makes perfect sense on a military base.
Exactly right. Now, if we get any form of alert, even a caution, we can't fast travel using this truck. So... am I gonna fast travel? Yeah, what's the box? And we're magically already into the Shagohod's lair. Eva told us that the Shagohod uses a liquid fuel, and liquid fuel goes boom. So we're gonna make things go boom. First, we're gonna put that guy to sleep, because he's a pain. I'm gonna put one right here. No one will care that there's just a bomb on the floor. It's okay. This dude won't care about a walking box that plants bombs near fuel tanks. That is a wall I got stuck on. That is not part of the run. Here's one more fuel tank. This dude's just looking the wrong way. He's a good guard. I'm gonna bonk roll him onto the stairs, up the stairs, and we're gonna plant our last bomb. Something happens that I've now forgotten. And we're gonna pick a fight with some dude who really, really likes electricity. But he's really strong too, so we're gonna walk up, gonna throw him to the floor, show him who's boss, assert dominance, pull out our sniper rifle, and just point blank him in the face, and that's the first phase.
I'm pretty sure that should have killed any normal man, but clearly
Well,
since he's got an affinity for, like,
Look at this, look at this. Does this look like a normal man?
No, that's Raiden. Clearly. He's just joined the metal.
Oh, Volgan's dead, by the way. That's the fight. He's really hard. Also, why he turned around and attacked the wall, I'll never know. I've never seen that before. Now we have the fun part. Called an auto scroll. So, we're going to get rid of the Mosin Nagant. No, we're not. We're going to get the RPG-7 out, though. And we're just going to watch a bike chase. Who likes action movies? Because that's what this next couple of minutes is going to be. There's nothing we can really do here to speed this up in this first area. So I'll just trank guards for fun. We have to wait for the Shagahod. We can try and tranquilize the tank. It doesn't work. I've been trying for years. Tank does not go to sleep.
Maybe you just need the Snickers.
He definitely needs a Snickers. He's not me when he's not him when he's angry. Also, like, they will shoot us, but look how little damage they do and look how fast we regen. Like, you can visibly see it happening.
It's like they're shooting rubber.
Yeah, they're useless. Okay, now we actually need to do something. And by the way, this doesn't speed anything up, but if you shoot in the exact right spot, you can blow everybody up in one go.
That's some super RPG rounds you got there.
Dude, wait till you see me rapid fire this thing. You can't do nothing. I found out doing nothing actually does slow it down. After this point. So, we can do some very mediocre damage to the Shagahod here. If we can see the front of him. Only if we shoot the front though. We can only do damage if we shoot like his soft underbelly. We can do a lot more later.
Just shoot where he's not armored.
Is it easier to rapid fire with an Xbox controller? It is not. But it's not the worst thing in the world. It's better than the PS3 triggers. The best would be a DS4 in my opinion. Alright, so now we're on a runway. No, we're not on a runway. We're still riding around. Now we actually have to kill people to speed things up. Because now Evil will eventually go, but she will take forever. So what we want to do is we want to shoot as many people as possible before she stops. Because if they're all dead, she will say good job Snake and keep going. This dude on the roof isn't a problem. He doesn't count for whatever reason. If you don't kill everybody, she will sit there for a good while. Alright. Now she'll go as soon as possible. As long as there's not, like, as long as you kill the majority of people, she will leave. And this dude will just always be here. I can never hit him. Oh, apparently if I do that I can. These three guys also don't matter. But kill them anyway.
Looks like Snake was doing a little victory cheer there.
He actually got hit by the splash damage of the rocket launcher. So we're gonna equip the easy gun for this part, just to make sure we don't go below 2 bars of stamina. We can also try and cause a pile up. If we shoot the driver of a bike, these guys have literally no matter, but they might crash into each other, and it looks cool. Like that.
That's amusing.
Yeah, killing these guys does nothing. It's just purely to keep myself interested in life whilst go through these auto-scrollers. There's no other reason for them.
I was doing a pretty good job of dodging you there.
Don't give him credit. Just discredit my aim. Aiming with a remote is difficult for someone who primarily plays any sort of shooter on PC. Alright, so we've got a big jet coming up. We're gonna ignore it. I don't care about it. Do you guys care about the big jet? I hope not, because it's gonna get crushed. Spoilers. Okay, so now, however, we do have some things to do on this runway. So we want to pull out the RPG, wherever I've put it. We need to get as much damage on the Shaggerhod as possible. It is capped to a certain amount. But reaching that cap on very easy is pretty easy. The only thing we don't want to do is shoot the treads, because if we shoot the treads, he's going to slow down. And if he slows down, it's going to make him fall back and we're going to lose damage. I just shot the tread.
I want to know where Snake's keeping all these rockets.
They're in Eva's sidecar, yo. Yeah, so we have a tactical reload. And the tactical reload, we've just about hit the damage cap, by the way. The tactical reload is unequipping and re-equipping a weapon, and it instantly reloads the gun. So that's why we're able to rapid fire. So now, we've gotten really far ahead of the Shaggerhod because it's a snail. And, we've planted a bomb on the bridge, and the idea is we just blow the bridge up when the Shaggerhod's on it. We're just gonna aim at the bomb. And, I'll snipe it. By the way, Snake is really good at Call of Duty. Like, super good at Call of Duty. Because he could just no-scope things like that. And this boss fight is RNG. Where Eva drives and where the Shaggerhod turns is anybody's guess. We want him to turn to the left. He's probably not going to do it. Oh, he did. Ooh. I've never had a Shaggerhod obey me. So this time we want to shoot the treads to stop him, but this is what can happen. Like, you can just spin around forever. Alright, that's the first phase. Yeah, that can happen. The second phase, Eva's gonna drop us off. He's now powering the Shaggerhod with pure will. And we don't like that, so because we don't like pure will, we're gonna shoot him in the head. The sniper rifle, pull out our rocket launcher. Pull out our sniper rifle. Did I hit him? I didn't hit him. And we're gonna shoot him in the head. Okay, we got laser beamed. There's not much you can do about getting laser beamed. I think he's gonna have a shield now. Yeah, so him hitting us with his laser beam is just a pain. Alright, what I want to do is shoot him before those rockets get to me though. Alright, the boss fight is over. And guess what, guys? After killing the Shaggerhod and the dude in the Shaggerhod, and then killing the dude on top of the Shaggerhod after he was in it, takes us to a part where we just kinda sit here with an easy gun and do nothing again. Because more bikes.
Oh, they threw some helicopters in this time.
No, they're like hover bike things.
Oh, right.
Because in the 1940s, they didn't have, like, proper radios, but they do have hover bikes. And,
one's one extreme or the other, I guess.
there we go, we got him. Just in time for more to spawn.
They're all just prepared waiting for you there.
Yep. We call a pile up? Oh, no pile up. Yeah, they're just all waiting. I don't know why they don't set up a roadblock or do something useful with their day. Like... Oh, I almost got him to take out the ones that just spawned. Now we can just sit here until we get to the next part where there's a slight roadblock. They're not very good at blocking the road. Also, Eva takes a really weird route. Instead of just driving straight through the gap like she could have, she decides driving around them in a circle is the most convenient and the easiest way to avoid getting shot. She makes some questionable decisions, the old girl.
Well, they gotta make it look interesting somehow.
There's a Keratan there. Say hello to Keratan. Keratan is a frog you can shoot. He makes funny noises. Alright, the hoverbike dudes are coming after us now.
They look more like hover segways.
Yeah. They're like... Plywood, can you think of a description for these if you're still here? Like, you're good at describing things. Oh, that was weird. They'll crash into a tree eventually. Once you put them to sleep, they'll eventually crash into a tree. See? Boom. They're almost as good as, like, the ones from Star Wars, you know? You seen that episode? Is it...
The one where they're fighting the Ewoks?
Yeah. I think it's like the last movie that I will recognize as a Star Wars movie. They just crash into things. That one's flying pretty good. There he goes. He crashed into the floor.
I'd say he's doing alright for a driver.
Don't worry. If I don't sleep the rest of them, they're so good they'll just crash into a cliff face for no reason.
Solid. Sounds about as good as most drivers.
Like, we'll leave this dude who's right next to us, or above us, wherever he went. Also, they're saying there's a log. And what she really wants us to do with this log is to shoot it with the with something, but we can't sleep the tree, so oh well. By the way, what she just said is she just said we stink. We didn't do what she asked, so look, they all just crash into a cliff. So what if we don't do what she says? She just throws playground insults at us.
They were too busy texting.
Yeah. This is why when the police say it's bad to text and drive, you should listen to them. You'll crash into a cliff face on your hoverbike thing. That bike just went through the rock. That's a thing.
The bike ignores terrain.
Once it's done, it kind of does. Like, that one, just look at it, just goes through everything and then blows up inside terrain. Also, when you're directly side on, you do actually have to shoot in front of the guys a tiny bit. But, there we go. There he caused a crash. Oh, the dude, guy just literally, like, phased out of existence.
What? I just saw that.
This is a good game. It was made a long time ago. Here comes a jump. They're keeping good pace with us and seemingly have the exact same bike. But they apparently can't make this jump. So they'll either stop or they'll just drive off the cliff and not make the jump. Look, there they go. They just go down like a Led Zeppelin.
It's because they either hit the NOS.
Yeah, so what do you think? I'm pretty good, huh? She's so good at driving the bike. We praise her, and we got away. But she kind of crashed the bike and impaled herself on a tree, so now we have to help her by unimpaling her and fixing her. No, not my injuries. My injuries don't matter. So we're just gonna do the same thing we did at the very start of the game to heal cuts. And she'll be all good. Now she wants us to escort her to the extraction point. Our mission's complete, for the most part. We have the Philosopher's Legacy. Or, no we don't. We don't have it yet, but we're trying to get it. And, we're just trying to leave. We've killed the Shagahod. No one, that was our main objective. We're gonna leave her behind at the start. We don't need to bring her with us until now, after this cutscene. So this can only be made slower. Using the box to ignore terrain doesn't matter because we're limited to Eva's movement speed after she's been stabbed by a tree branch. Nature 1, Eva 0. Some dudes are nowhere here though. So we're gonna throw some of these back there just to keep them occupied. They will never catch up to us, but like as long as we keep moving, they will never catch up to us, but I throw them for fun. Like we can do nothing with Eva and her like slow ass movement. And if she comes across a snake, she'll get scared of it. And we're going to lead her to this conveniently placed ledge that can only be reached by anybody, but we need 2 people to progress. Like, anyone can reach that ledge, surely. But this time the guards have gotten ahead of us a little bit. So, we're going to just grab our old faithful Z gun. Sleep that dude. We gotta be careful not to cause an alert. Otherwise, Eva will start shooting, and when she starts shooting, she takes a knee. And, it takes her forever. But now she's really hungry, so we're just gonna wait for her to catch up. Do a quick backpack menu. We're gonna get rid of the SVD, the RPG. No, we need those. It's C3. It's quicker to menu out the menu, then go back to the food menu by pressing start. We're gonna feed her some instant noodles. I'm gonna say they're really good, or that she wants more, or insert generic response here. We're not gonna give her any more. She crashed the bike, so we're only gonna give her enough to live. She doesn't get to be nourished.
As nourishing as instant noodles are.
Well, think about this as like the 60s or something. I don't know. Faster to scroll through the weapons than unequip. No, because of the amount of times you need to menu for the boss. You need to do a lot of menuing for the boss. And each time you have to scroll, then you'll see what I mean. We're gonna jump down. Eva, whilst she has been impaled, is not going to be limited by a cliff. There's also a guy in the grass that Snake can see. As long as Eva is following us, we're good. Alright. Here you go. It's 1964. Instant noodles have just been invented, Dylan. Think about this. Could you imagine a world without 2-minute noodles?
Yeah,
Come on.
We'd have no college students.
Exactly, they'd all starve. Come on, Eva. Alright, we're done escorting the injured Eva. She's gonna go get a plane while we fight our mentor, and this time the tables are turned. She's not gonna destroy our stuff. Hopefully. She can, if I mess up, and we don't want to see that. So she's gonna run at us. We're gonna counter by holding a button and spinning the stick. Throw her to the floor. We're gonna go to the Mosin Nagant. We're gonna put a bullet square in her head. Get the stun grenade. Make sure it hits her in the guts. Turn away. Turn around. Go back to the Mosin. And put a bullet in her head. And throw a stun grenade. Make sure it hits her in the guts. Turn away. Back again. Now we can do this 3 times before she ignores the loop. So what we're going to do is we put another bullet in her, and we're going to run this way. And if we're lucky, she'll run straight at us, which she did. Okay, I'm going to get smacked. That's okay. We're just going to kick her till she falls over. Put a bullet in her, throw a stun grenade, and the loop begins again. But this time she's not really going to have much chance. Oh, I messed it up. That's okay. Counter. Run around to her right side. If you go to her left side, she will just end you. I'm gonna take out the easy gun for good merit. Punch her. Oh, I wanted to punch her for fun, but it doesn't matter. Alright. She's decided that she doesn't want to be counterable. Stop this! She's broken like 4 of my ribs now, by the way. We're just gonna get her to run at us again. If we hide behind a tree long enough... Alright, there we go. Fight's over. Just shoot her. She'll run at us. So, the boss is... Dunzo. And time is coming up relatively soon. We have a short cutscene. Draco, time will be... pretty much when I fire the last shot on the plane with Ocelot. So I'll probably count down. I'll count down the shots. It takes 6 shots, so I'll just count them down. What is my time? If somebody can see it.
You're 110, just under 110.
Oh, no. So that's what, like a 121 in-game time. That's not bad considering this isn't load tricked. This box is pretty fast. And it wasn't even a great run. Like, there was multiple boss issues, messing around at the end there, trying to be fancy. This is a pretty heartbreaking moment, because this woman has taught Snake everything he knows. And then she basically just said, "Can you please kill me?" So we're gonna do her that honor one last time. Put a bullet straight in the noggin. In a cutscene, all those like flowers turn red, and it's really depressing. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's time. Well, that's time for RTA. The game still goes on for a bit with a couple of cutscenes, and for some reason they ask you to save after all the gameplay is done, and then they'll ask you to save again after the credits. So just in case you want to watch the credits on repeat, do that. But thank you to Draco for having me do this run. Thank you to Draco for one of my favorite, my most favorite runs at the moment. My most favorite runs at the moment.
Yeah, not a problem. Your RTA looks like it came out to 110.59, so just under 111.
Limes, you're watching. You know how to work this out. It's like 10 minutes minus. Yeah, look, it's not going to be a record, that's for sure. But it was a pretty good run. All right, thanks, Draco.